All right, my beloved. Let's do another prediction on silver again. We'll look at the, bear with me. We're going to look at the, what was it, the 200-day moving average. And I'll give you, okay. This is looking at the futures chart for the 200-day moving average. If that war in the middle, the Western Asia, however you want to look at it, you know it's got to get cleaned up. That whole area over there has to solidify and become safe for investment, building, and a bunch of stuff. You can call it this and that. You can have feelings about this and that, but the reality is that's what they're moving for. You know, it cannot be inhabited until it's cleaned up, right? And the area has to go to some kind of semblance of peace before any of that stuff can really happen. And what we think is that the event of war, as it always does, metals pick off. So we believe silver, gold will too, but we like looking at silver, right? Because it definitely can't touch gold. So silver definitely is going to explode. So if you're buying a position on it, like going to purchase physical metal to hold for the future because you don't need it now to spend, the 200-day moving average is below the current price, but I think the current price is actually good. It's between the 50 and 100. It's not as low as the 100-day moving average, but it's pretty close. I would consider buying it because if that war goes hot, it'll take off. And I don't know how the economy will rein in the value on it unless they do something specific and it only goes for a short period of time. AKA regime change, warfare goes short, right? Hate to think about it and look at it like that. It's messy business, but that's how our economies work, guys. So looking at those microcycles, they play into whether things valuable or not. Going into that, holding on to precious metal would be a good thing. Even though I have no authority to tell you what you ought to do with your money, because it is your money. You ought to do your own things with it. But if I had a position to grab, and I was thinking, is the silver price going to dump? I was thinking, yeah, because it's started going south of 80, right? Into almost 75 lower. It's trending back up. In this war thing, if it goes hot, it'll just launch. And it'll be a good position to have, and I don't think it'll go back below 70, because we'll move enough days ahead that it won't be anywhere, the moving averages will move up, right? Because it's an upward trend. So it looks good, right? So just some thoughts on that. No cards on it, just some thoughts. You'll have a great rest of your day, beloved.